Hello children, so in this video we'll talk about electric power and electrical energy, heat energy. So talk about electrical power. The rate of doing electrical work with respect to time is called electrical power. That is rate of doing work, that is work upon time is power. P is equal to W by T. Now in beginning we have seen from the definition of potential, it is amount of work done in bringing a charge from one point to another point. So it's W by Q. Potential is W by Q. So W can be written as Q will come this side. So W can be written as V into Q. So we'll substitute this V into Q, potential into charge here. Let us substitute. So power is ready as VQ by T. And if you can see, this Q by T is charge by time and charge by time is current. So Q by T is I. So this is second formula of power. This is first formula from definition, which is W by T, rate of doing work. Okay, and this is second formula in terms of voltage and current. Now using Ohm's law. So what do we know from Ohm's law? That V upon I is equal to R. So what is the value of voltage? IR. I will go this side. So we'll substitute V in this formula. So let us substitute and see what comes. So we had the formula of power as V into I. Now we'll substitute V as IR. So IR into I will make you I square R. This is third formula of electrical power. Now we'll again use Ohm's law. That is V by I is R. This time we will find out I. So R will come down. So I is V by R. Now we'll substitute here. Substitute I as V by R. See here I have substituted V by R square. So it is V square by R square into R as it is. So one power of R will be cancelled. So this is fourth formula of power. So derivation is very simple. Okay. So what is the first formula if you remember? It's work upon time. Work we opened as V into Q. Q by T we opened as I. So this is next formula. And V we substituted from Ohm's law, that is IR. So it is I square R. This is third formula. Then I we substituted as V by R from here. I we substituted as V by R square. So that is a fourth formula. So you can see all the formulas of power together. This is first formula, rate of doing work. This is in terms of voltage and current. This is in terms of current and resistance. And fourth formula is in terms of voltage and resistance. Coming to the next topic, which is electrical energy. Okay, when some current flows through a wire, you feel that wire becomes hot. Your fan becomes hot. Bulb becomes hot. Okay, because some heat energy is getting produced. So that heat energy or electrical energy, okay, we'll have to talk about that. First formula of power is rate of doing work, that is work upon time. So work is power into time. Right, this work is only measure of electrical energy, all types of energies and heat energy. So I am writing here in place of W, H, heat energy is power into time. If you wish, you can write E also as electrical energy. Work is a measure of energy. So now here we will substitute all four formulas of power. Three formulas. First is this. Second formula is this. And third formula is this. Fourth one that we have used here. Okay. So let me show you once again. Yes, children. So how have we done? Power is rate of doing work. So work is power into time. This work is only electrical energy, rather heat energy. It's or. Okay. You can write one symbol. So it's power into time. Right. Now we will substitute different values of power. First formula we can substitute this. So heat's formula will be VIT. If you will substitute here, Second formula is this. Substitute this I square R. If you'll substitute I square R in terms of P, you'll get this formula. This is second formula of heat. And if you'll substitute this V square by R, you will get the third formula. So now we have a law called Joule's law of heating. What is Joule's law of heating? When a current I flows to a wire whose resistance is R for T seconds, when current I flows to a wire of resistance R for T seconds, then heat generated is equal to, you know already the formula is I square RT, that is power into time. This heat is directly proportional to square of current, heat is directly proportional to resistance, and heat is proportional to time. Combining these, we get this formula. This formula is known as Joule's law of heating. Now we have few questions, in-text questions. Let us do it. An electric iron consumes energy at the rate of 840 watt. Watt means power. Okay? Watt is SI unit of power. 840 watt when heating is maximum, and this 360 watt when heating is minimum. Voltage is this. We have to find out the current and resistance. So two quantities we have to find. So you can see I have written here I is equal to question mark, current is to be found, and resistance. So in one case power is given 840 watt. You can read here, this is 840 watt. Voltage is this. So note down power and this is voltage. Now we have a formula of power which is VI. P is equal to VI. Substitute P, substitute V, and you can find out I. This is P, this is V. This value will go down, and current is ready in amperes. Now we have to find out resistance also. So we can use this formula P. We have so many formulas of power. You see which one to select. So P is equal to V square by R. We have P. Substitute. We have V. You can substitute here. Yes. See, I have written 220 into 220, that is square. R is to be found, so R will come here, 840 will come down. Do mathematics and report resistance in ohms. Now there is one more part of the question in which same method is to be followed. This is power, voltage is same. Use P is equal to VI. We have power, we have voltage, find out I. Then use the second formula P is equal to V square by R. We have power, we have voltage, we can find R. You can match up the answers, do it peacefully. Report in ohms. Getting to the next question. 100 joules. So 100 joule is what? Work, energy, heat, written. 4 ohm is resistance, written. Each second means 1 second time. Find potential difference. We'll have to find out the potential difference. So we have heat, there is energy, resistance, and time. So you can use any formula. See, heat is power into time, right? This is one formula. Power is VI. This is another formula. Power is also I square R. So this is another formula of heat. And power is also V square by R into T. So which formula is to be used, that you will select. So heat, yes, heat, energy, same thing. Then resistance, this is resistance, 4 ohm. Resistance is 4 ohm. Heat is given, resistance is given, time 1 second is given. You can substitute and you can find out voltage. You can see I have substituted. Same formula I have used. It's given 100, resistance is given 4. Time is given each second. So it is 400. 400 square root is 20. So my voltage is 20 volt. Getting to the next question. Why does the cord of an electric heater not glow while the heating element does? Cord means this, which you connect to plug. This cord is not glowing, but the equipment's heating element glows. Yes, you must have seen in heaters. Okay, why? Because this heating element is made up of alloy like nichrome. Okay, and the cord is made up of copper. Yeah, heating element is made up of nichrome, which is an alloy, and this is copper, which is a metal. Metal has low resistance, alloy has high resistance. So high resistance means we have Joule's law of heating just now, I square RT. So resistance is more of alloy, so heat will be more here. So they'll glow. Resistance is more of alloy, so their heat will be more according to this formula. The cord is made up of copper. Copper is a good conductor. Resistance is low, so heat will be low. So you can see because of its high resistance, the alloy is having high resistance. But the cord of the electric heater is made up of copper, which has low resistance, so low heat. Getting to the next question. Compute the heat, energy, work, same thing. This is coulomb, so this is charge. This is voltage, and time is given as 1 hour. We have to find out heat. So power is equal to work upon time. So T will go that side. Work is equal to power into time. Power can be opened as first formula VI. So heat is this. I can be opened as Q by T, charge upon time. Yes or no? See, this is how it is. It's P, this is P. VI is P into T. Current can be opened as charge upon time, that is the definition of current. Substitute T will be cancelled. It's V into Q. So heat will be calculated by V into Q. Voltage is given and Q is given. This is voltage and this is charge. So report the answer in joules. Getting to the next question. An electric iron of resistance this takes current this. Calculate the heat in 30 seconds. Time is given as 30 seconds. Current is given. This is given. So it's simple. I square RT. Substitute I. I is 5 ampere. R is 20. And time is 30 seconds. Do it peacefully and find out. Now this little thing. What is it? Define the SI unit of power. SI unit of power is watt. W-A-T-T. Watt. Power is equal to work upon time, or you can say energy upon time, right? What is the SI unit of energy? 1 joule. Time 1 second. Power 1 watt. So if any equipment is consuming 1 joule of electrical energy in 1 second, if an electrical equipment is doing an electrical work of 1 joule in 1 second, its power is said to be 1 watt. When a device does an electrical work or consumes an electrical energy of 1 joule in a time of 1 second, the power of the equipment will be 1 watt. If the device consumes an electrical energy of 1 joule in 1 second, so power of the equipment will be, electrical device will be 1 watt. Okay, bigger unit is 1 kilowatt. Kilowatt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So this is short video on electrical power and energy. Prepare it properly.